and welcome to this week's edition of the Week in Triathlon. And without further ado, let's roll that intro and get stuck into this week's news. The main news from the world in triathlon for this week is that Joyce has confirmed that she will not be on the start line in Kona this year. Rachel has announced on Instagram that she and husband Brett Hedges are expecting their first child in September. Congratulations to both Rachel and Brett on the arrival of the expanded family, and we wish you all the best and a speedy return to the world of triathlon. Now for some news from the world of Ironman. Ironman has announced 4 European Series event collections, and these events have been structured in a completely different way to what I would be expecting Ironman to be doing. What I was expecting is something along the lines of Ironman to partner together a couple of, for example, 70.3 events across Europe that can be done in one extended vacation. So you take a European vacation with 2 key stops and have a 70.3 and 2 key stops and build your entire vacation around that. It makes complete and utter sense. But no, instead of doing that, what Ironman's done is, as far as these event collections are concerned, grouping them together according to a certain theme and having 3 or 4 races within that theme. So to be able to race a series collection, what would effectively mean is you'd need to make 4 separate travel plans, 4 separate flights, 4 separate entire holiday destination travels across to Europe to be able to compete in all 4 events. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, but I'm sure there's some sort of logic buried within there somewhere. Now for race results. Last week there was only one Ironman event, and that was the 70.3 in Taiwan. Sarah Crowley of Australia picked up the ladies' title, while Peter Coe, who's just made the step up from ITU racing up to 70.3, he picked up the men's title. This coming weekend there are 2 Ironman 70.3s to be looking forward to. The first one is in Oceanside, California, and that's on Saturday the 2nd of April. And the second one of the weekend on Sunday the 3rd of April is in Putrajaya, and that is in Malaysia. Now for the world of the challenge family. There's absolutely 0 new snippets out of the challenge family this week. But what is it with the challenge family? There's been 0 updates of any sort on their website since the 21st of February. I mean, 2 weeks ago there was the challenge, the half challenge Amazonia in Brazil. No results have even been posted of that. There's absolutely nothing happening as far as the world of the challenge family is concerned. What's happening? If any of you know what's happening with the challenge family these days, by all means, post that in the comment section down below. Or challenge family yourselves, let me know what's going on. Nothing on your website, no news snippets out of your organization since the 21st of February. What is going on? Please let me know. Thanks. Still with the world of the challenge family, there are 0 challenge family events this coming weekend. Now we move off-road into the world of XTERRA, and this weekend marks the start of the XTERRA European Tour. Ladies Tour champion Helena Urbanova will not be at the start line of the first race in Malta due to adventure racing commitments. However, men's Tour champion Roger Serrano of Spain will be there, aiming to improve on his 2nd place in Malta last year. So looking back as far as XTERRA races, last weekend was the 2nd race of the Pan American Tour, and that was held in Argentina. Myriam Boisset of France picked up the ladies' title, while reigning world champion Josiah Middaugh, smarting from his 2nd place last weekend, the previous weekend, picked up the men's title. As far as the look ahead to this coming weekend is concerned, only one XTERRA race in the entire world of XTERRA, and that's the European Tour opener in Malta, and that will be on Sunday the 3rd of April. The only new piece of news making it onto the world of ITU this week is the fact that the ITU's website is being completely dominated by the fact that the second World Cup race of the year is taking place this weekend. As far as results are concerned, last weekend there was only one race in the ITU calendar, and that was an African Sprint Triathlon Cup held in Le Morne in Mauritius. Carlin Fisher of South Africa picked up the ladies' title, while Michael Laurie of Canada picked up the men's title. This coming weekend on the ITU, we've got 3 events to be looking forward to. The first is another African Sprint Triathlon Cup. This time it is being held in Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt, and the second event of the weekend, by the way, the African Sprint Triathlon Cup event is Saturday the 2nd of April. Also on Saturday the 2nd of April is a European Triathlon Cup held in XTERRA in Portugal. While the third event of the weekend, we move on to Sunday the 3rd of April, and that is the ITU World Cup event, and that's in New Plymouth, New Zealand. That brings us to the end of this week's edition of the Week in Triathlon. Be sure to share this out amongst all your friends. Remember to click the thumbs up button if you like this type of content. Post any comments and questions or criticisms that you may have in the comment section down below. And remember that every single Friday I'll be here with another edition of the Week in Triathlon, and every other day of the week there'll be athlete questions answered and other interesting news snippets from the world of triathlon or the world of distance and ultra running being posted on this exact same channel. So to stay up to date with all of those news items as and when they break, be sure to click that subscribe button down below and stay subscribed to my channel for all that new content. Remember, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers. CoachEdu.net. Now we move on to